Hey, how y'all doing tonight? Um, I'm over here still trying to figure out like some last minute things or whatever, but I got some weird thing going on with my camera and I don't know how to change it. Y'all see this living room that's behind me? Hey, how you doing tonight? TMV? Uh, I done put something on my computer screen that I hate the way that it look because it ain't real. But anyways, I'm gonna get tired of looking at it, so I'm probably gonna be more off camera than I'm on tonight. But how y'all doing tonight? um, yeah, I'm gonna start out touch bases on spiritual. How you doing? Good to see you in place tonight. Um, woo. Um, I done lost track of what I supposed to been doing. But anyways, I was going to see what the thoughts was. But I've had I must say a pretty okay past couple of days. I don't have anything to complain about. Alrighty then. I'm living too. I am living too. Day by day. And whatever come my way, I'll deal with it when it get there. As soon as I want to start, then everybody else start to okay then. Y'all forgive me because I'm busy looking into this. I had put up a poll earlier. It's like my Shauna ain't thinking. Forget how to get to your own stuff. I told you I'll be around here handicapped. Girl, you don't know what you doing. Hey Shalissa, how you doing? How you doing tonight? Um, let me put this thing down because what I was looking for is I had put up a poll today and asked a question, so I'll just answer it in here tonight and update on what has been happening. And then after that point, we gonna chit chat about, let's see, whatever come up. That's what we'll say. Um, let's just see. I don't even remember where I left off at the last time. The last time I left off of here is I think with you all I had gotten the baby and I was questioning was I going to inherit another baby. So he stayed he stayed over Saturday night and came Sunday he was still with me. If nobody knows what I'm talking about, you will have to go back to the videos prior to that. I will just say that I'm speaking of my grandson at this time. Um, but he stayed over Saturday. Truly, truly enjoyed him. We had a great time. If nothing else, enjoyed him. He is the funniest little person, but know how to throw the hugest fits like he a grown up. Had a great time with him. In the previous live, I had said that they were supposed to. I'm gonna turn this camera off because in the previous live, I had said that uh the time slot that we were supposed to have him, on Saturday. before 3 o'clock, and they would she would be back to pick him up um on Sunday before 6. Well, Sunday morning, start getting messages. Oh, we on the way. I'm on the way. And I don't know why I keep saying we, because there is no longer a we, it's just her. Oh, I'm on my way to get the baby at 10 o'clock, 10 something that morning. Um it did became 4 o'clock. Um no mom. At this point, I already said to my husband, I don't think she's coming. So she kept sending messages that she was trying to get here. She was stuck in this place, she was stuck in that place. It went on to ultimately asking my husband, can he come? Can he come and pick her up, meet her, or whatever? I didn't even read the whole message, but there was a question asked. And we already knew that one happening. So, just for sharing sake, let's see, what it's saying. Anyways, nobody obliged to it or whatever. So at this point, we already know ain't nobody coming to pick up baby. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but all I know is my mind kept telling me, protect yourself. Protect yourself. That's all I kept hearing. Protect yourself. So I say, okay. Um, if nothing happens tonight, I say I'm gonna get up in the morning, and I battled with myself. Are you gonna be able to call CPS? Are you gonna be able to do that? So, and at this moment, I'm not in fear that I can't get my grandbaby or anything, if it came down to that situation or anything. And what I don't have, right, will be willing to fix it. So, um, we'll get back to it. Hi, Miss Testimony. It's been a while. How are you doing this evening? Um, Again, and I'm going through my thought process, just thinking about all what was happening during this time, and of course, I'm gonna skip over some things because I'm sharing what I want to share. Um, but okay, Sunday night falls and comes, and at this time in the thought process, I'm saying, at even one point, I even wanted to turn the camera on and hear, just to let people hear, like, the heart wrenching cry of when a baby misses, when they miss their parents. because he did one night and he did really really good, he did his little tantrums as I thought he is because he's an only child. So but all things that I expected from this beautiful human being. um but by that Sunday night, it was as if he could feel that it was a time that she was supposed to be here to get him. And when she did not show up, he just began to cry and cry and cry. And he was doing this thing, and it made me very sad because no matter how many times I've sat through it before, it don't get no easier. Yeah, you can do the work of a parent, but you can't replace them. You cannot do that. And so, because I'm into healing myself at this time, I knew that next morning that I had to make that phone call. But I didn't make a phone call just to make another case or anything like that. I didn't do that. But I talked to the one that I had previously spoken to, and I let her know what was going on. And as I'm telling her everything that's going on, I, the thing that I don't know is while I'm covering myself, not only let me tell you something. When yourself tell you something and you start to feel a little shaky on the inside, you better listen to what self said. When you hear a lot of people repeat the things that you already done heard on the inside of you better learn how to listen. Cause conversating with that worker, I found out she was also reporting how we wasn't moving or what we wasn't doing. And so just by the conversation that I was having with that CPS worker, we got conflict, a little bit of a conflicting story. So to cover me, I'm going to make sure that I talk it out with her and I talk it out over here so I can make key points. And I know once I done said it out loud, and the truth don't change no way. So I could tell this story over and over again with the back. I don't even know the back of my hand that well, but anyways, I could tell this story over and over again, same way, probably with a little bit of added to it or a little bit of taken away, because I don't even want to talk about it like that. But um, Yeah. So ended up happening. The worker been talking to the both of us at the same time. So of course she didn't get the story about all of the diapers and all of that there stuff. But anyways, you want to know anything about that, you got to go back to the to the story before. But after all that we done been through at this point, the CPS worker asked me, will I meet her with the baby? But where she wanted me to meet her, it was like an hour away. I said, no, ma'am, I can't do that. I don't want to drive that far away. No. She tried again. I told her I'll meet you at such and such place. She say, is this the right one? And that location was 54 minutes. No, ma'am, that's not the right location. Let me send you GPS of where I'm at and where I'm willing to meet. Well, I met them with the baby, gave my grandbaby a kiss, and he is back. Not with the CPS worker, because when the car pulled up on the scene, Mama was in the car with the CPS worker. Like she was reading a piece of paper or something. I don't know what she was doing. I ain't say nothing to her. I think she tried to say something to me. But like I said, I'm minding my own business. I don't need no problems. None whatsoever. So, this situation at this moment has once again worked itself out. And I'm going to keep on covering myself. Yes, I'm going to keep on doing that. Covering me. Gee whiz. So, other than that, I've been trying to keep up because for the past 2 days, well, not today, but yesterday, and because he didn't go with them. He didn't meet back up with them until it was about 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock yesterday. So I had him up until then, but that baby wake up in the middle of the night, um, just like a just like a newborn baby would, at nighttime. And I think a lot too was because some babies, when they start pulling at their ear or something, it's like, you got something going on. So, that kind of stuff right there too is like out of your control. When you got somebody's kid and you don't have consent to get treatment, or you don't have what you need, you can be in a hit or miss situation, which is a thing that I've never been in before. When I've had kids that I didn't have what I need, um when I say I didn't have what I need, which means like I didn't have paperwork or whatever. I'm walking up in a place and I'm like, okay, get we going to a doctor's appointment, and hopefully we can do checkups and all of that stuff without having no issues. And it just always have seemed to work itself out until like you get the parents, okay, I need something to, to work with. You do what you have to do. But stuff like that. I see a baby pulling on their ear or whatever. I know that they can't talk or know nothing. You have to understand a baby's language when you see them doing certain things. And so that's another thing. Looking at that, and then it's like we'd already been to the doctor that morning. We'd have been there as a walk-in. But I don't have any of that information or know nothing. And yeah. Mm. It's a whole lot. Like I could tell you about a million other ups and downs, but I know I was up the ride with him, ups and downs all night long. It's like, Lord, I done been out of this realm for a very long time. I have not had to stay up and lose no sleep like that overnight and forever in a day. So to go back and do that again is like, oh my goodness. Okay. Shauna, go back, remember. And I'm like, and it seems like the further I try to remove myself away from raising babies, it's like, ooh, somebody got the other end of that fishing line and reeling me back in. Come on back over here, Shauna. Come on back. Ugh. And I'm fighting. Fighting. Yeah, me here shuffling around. But I don't know what's coming next. I'm trying to rest in between the times of the rest. It seems like soon as I try and catch a rest about something else, and there's some other stuff going on. Of course, I ain't gonna touch on none of that unless I have to, unless it become a different situation. You know, I ain't got nothing to say about none of that. Um, I'm just trying to get back to. Whew, I guess this is me. I don't know what the heck. So, I don't know. Like, so I guess there could have been two or three of two of the answers that would have been right on the poll that I put up there. Could have been, did I call CPS? Yes, I did call CPS, and she did get the baby back. And hopefully that keeps on working because I want mama and baby to stay together. If we have to help every now and then by doing that, I don't mind doing that. I just don't want to turn it into um you gonna be the mama and my husband gonna have to be the daddy. No. Mm-mm. We don't want to do that. We just want to be grandparents and that's all. That is all, you know. Whew. And I think the more and more I look at it, kids are so much easier when they babies, when they young. It's when they turn into adults. Lord have mercy. That's when you have all of your ups and downs. You see yourself. Everybody they done been around, where they done got it from. Yeah. So, I don't know. That is my update for that. And let me see what else. I was gonna say something about something else. Um, that happened today. Hmm. Um, oh my goodness. I heard do anybody know that saying where they say if you ain't going through something, you just got through going through something, or you on your way to going through something, or something like that. I was like, that's literally how how I be feeling. It's like you be sitting there looking around the corner, and it's like, okay, what's what's gonna be thrown next? What's coming next? But you know, I'm trying to take it one day at a time and don't have all of the madness like that. I don't know if anybody got any questions about, anything we talked about tonight or anything. I had some other stuff, but I got everything else. Keep on happening. And I guess I should have just put my phone down and not paying any attention. But anywho, um, yeah, and I said this was Tuesday night talk, Shawns Tuesday night talk, and you know what? I don't mind dropping the link if it's anybody who want to hit the link to have a conversation. I don't mind. And again, I got the camera turned off because I got this here fancy living room that I ain't pay for. Can y'all see that? This living room? Like I can. I don't like this. I don't know how to get rid of it though. So now I gotta go. I was over here playing with this computer earlier today and ended up putting this thing on here. And I don't like this. So I don't like what's in my background right now, but I'll be fine with the strips of whatever you call the stuff that you put on the wall. You can't even see that right now. Anyways, I can't do this living room thing though. But I don't know. I guess tonight was just gonna be a quick update of what it was, of what's going on. And like I said, I'm going to be trying to move back around, doing my things, what I was doing in the daytime and all of that good stuff, going back in my garden and everything. Everything just so out of whack right now. Nah, and I hate to even say it's out of whack. It's life is happening. That's that is it. That is all. Ain't nothing changed with the other situation. No, nothing. Everything is still the same. There's peace here. Um, where I am. I am very, very happy about that. So, um, nothing else to complain about. So, you know, um, I think that's everything that I wanted to update on tonight. Um, but let's see, do anybody got anything that they want to say in the chat, I don't know. Let's see. I ain't dropped the link in so long. I'll be done forgot how to drop a link to do anything. And I've got to do one. I'm going to do better at going live and getting back on track with everything. But sometimes I be talking so much I end up talking about something that I really don't want to talk about because I have so many different things going on at one particular time. So, um, ooh, it's just like sometimes things fall out the closet, be like, bam, and you know, and sometimes I don't know what to do with them. Sometimes I'll be struggling with everything. Like I before earlier today, I took a when on the way to taking him back, I had took a picture of me and him riding down the road, and he loves riding. I'm talking about the grandbaby right now. He loved riding. The way he was looking out the window or whatever, and I was just like, it was such a cute picture of him or whatever, but it's like, I don't, I ain't too particular about sharing pictures of the babies and all of that stuff. I think they be cute and everything, but just yeah. I ain't sure how I feel about that. So I was like looking at the picture and I was like, I really want to share. And then it was like, no, I really don't. I really don't want to share, so I leave that to his mom and dad, to be able to do those kinds of things. It is what it is. But it was just he always be happy every time he get in the car with us and ride anywhere. So, he a happy baby, but just thinking about that, is more than something I want to have to go through. I like spending time with the grandbabies when it's time to spend time with them, and I love for them to go back home to their mama and their daddy and do what they need to do over there. I love spending time, but I don't want to raise them. I don't want to raise my grandkids. No, ma'am, and no, sir. I don't want to do that. So, that's my update for tonight. I can see and hear him say "go." Yes, while in the car. Yeah, that's his favorite thing to do is say "go." Go. So every time he say that, every time he get in that car seat, that's what he say go. Or if somebody in his face and he telling him to get out his face to go. So yeah, that's his thing to do. So again, it's working out so far. Whew. Thank you all for the prayers, everybody who, you know, put one up for your girl and her family. Cause we definitely need it. Um and you know, we'll be I'm trying to get focused back into where I was prior, coming on and telling purging the old stuff and before this new stuff jumped right on in the way of, and if I just share my up and down process in my head, I've asked, I think I done asked a million questions since Friday. A million and one questions, and they was all to myself. They was all to myself. Now, Shauna, if you do this right here, then this right here might happen. This. Just oh my God, just the thinking and thinking and thinking, and just like, can you just shut this mind down already? When you're trying to go to sleep, just thinking. And after a while, you sit there, you lay there and you think for so long, it's just like it defeat the purpose of laying there. So it's like get up and find something to do. things always work out for the greater good. Yeah, and it actually does. Even when it look like, even when things look like they going south, it always has worked out good for me. But it's just like, you always have that point in your process where there is frustration, that you so sick of seeing the same thing happen over and over again. So then it's like, when I start seeing the same thing happen to me over and over again, then I start to check my own self, because is it something that I'm doing wrong that this keep happening to me, or am I just, I'm the one that's supposed to do it. So, and I go over everything with a fine tooth comb, like all the time, just constantly. I'm just a thinker. So, you know, I don't know. And that's what God gave it to us for. So you just keep thinking and thinking and thinking. But I know at a certain point in the day, that thing supposed to peace, go to a place of rest. So, um, I even tried last night, um, after the baby left, because then the kids got to come home from school, and then they have to know what happened, you know throughout the day. Baby is no longer here, he left earlier today. So, and then you got to go to bed at nighttime, and you got to wind down. Ooh, winding down didn't work for me, so I was up singing until probably about 3 o'clock this morning on Star Maker. So, um, and I think, right now I'm probably working on a good 3 hours of sleep between. hmm, Let's just go with, probably in the past 3 days, probably about a good 10, 12 hours of sleep. So, I'm almost like delirious tonight. It's like, um I'm gonna take it in earlier tonight. I'm gonna be on the kids' time schedule. The kids go to bed at 9:30. I'm gonna be joining the kids at 9:30 tonight. I'm gonna be on kids' time. She whiz. And it's just like, and I do get rest and stuff, but I have times in my life where I guess, God say it ain't no time. It ain't time to rest. It's time to do X, Y, and Z. So voila, here we are. So, you know, um, I like to thank y'all. I didn't see nobody that had any questions or anything about anything. Nobody ain't want to hit no link or anything like that. So, I guess the night gonna be a short live. And then, I think short is good when it comes down to this situation right here. Short is good. It's actually, I'm gonna say it's great for right now, because you know, I don't know what's laying wait in the bushes for me, but yeah, I'm trying to stay on my P's and Q's. I got things coming every which way. But let's see what the rest of this week brings. um and I got a bad habit of coming in and not saying who I am. But hey, y'all, this is so crazy. I'm Shauna. My name is Tashana. This is Life with Tashana over here. We're over here where we call ourselves the high class gardeners. And that just means we over here, we grow food, we grow something. It don't have to be a whole huge garden or none of that stuff. Hey, Latasha, how you doing? It don't have to be a big old huge garden. It can be anything. Put you a sweet potato vine or something in the ground so you can go and pluck some up out of there on one of these days, because you don't know what's happening here on this world today. But you ain't gotta be no fancy gardener or no none of that kind of stuff. But grow something. And the high being a high class gardener is because over here we grow the food, but we don't touch no bugs and we don't touch no worms, no none of that stuff. My husband do all of that there for me, so that qualifies me as a high class gardener. I can grow the food, but I ain't playing around with no bugs and stuff. Listen, even even at the store we buy worms and stuff for our chickens, and they are like freeze dried or something like that. I don't really know. I won't even touch them with my hand. And nope, the chickens eat them like they little treats or something. So I don't touch nothing. I ain't playing with my. We go fishing. I ain't even finna put no. I ain't finna put no worm on the hook. Nope. No birds. No worms. So if you can grow you something, grow something. Get a fruit tree. Grow you some food. All right, then, y'all. If nobody else ain't got anything to say, I'm going to say good night and take it in early. And I'll see y'all the next time. And hopefully it's gonna be on a great note. Or something like going back to the story time. I gotta make that happen. All right, y'all. I'm gonna say good night. Thank y'all for joining. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't already. Have a night, good night. Get some rest. This I am sure going to try. It was good to see Miss Testimony. Y'all have a good night.